So the Wednesday sessions are around business skills, personal development techniques to enable people to build your future and be able to achieve outstanding success within 3T networks. So we cover skill. This is a skill-based call, but for the foreseeable future, since we have lots of new members and we have many, many more new members joining every day, to share practical, hands-on things you can do so that you're able to be successful. Things like how to trade, how to set up a trade, what is trading, what's a Binance screen, how do I trade signals? We'll have how do I trade Forex, because that's a mystery to people. So the idea for the next few weeks at least, and maybe month or two, these Wednesday sessions will be all around something practical that you can use. This is me. Most people know me, and if you don't know me, there's my picture, and it's on the website. I'm the Chief Executive Officer, and basically we are set up. Yes, I'm the CEO and chairman, but this is not Dan Schwartz's company. That Dan Schwartz had this phenomenal vision all by Dan Schwartz and set it up and then hired in and partnered and gave a little bit of equities to some other people. It's teamwork. We have a team. The owners work together. We act more like a partnership than a company, corporation that I founded, because I didn't. It's something we did together. It just happens that my skill set, based on what I have done in my career and what I was doing for 5.5, 6 years before we started this, gave me a unique set of skills and information that allowed me to enable us to move forward as fast as we can. Here we go. Binance. One recommendation I have for people, Binance is one of the largest exchanges out there. So if you want to trade the signals, if you want to be able to take advantage of the day trading, if you want to use the expanded 22 cryptocurrencies, Binance is one very good place to go and use it. And they're a large, very large exchange. So here's our Binance screen. So let's log in to Binance. And make sure you set yourself up with two-factor authentication. These guys have a unique thing to prevent you from being a robot. You have to make the puzzle piece fit. Okay. Then, once you've made the puzzle piece fit, you go to your Google Authenticator and go find the little number to put in. Okay. Success. Let's see. Somebody might have a question. Okay, that was just for me. Okay, so now I'm sitting in my Binance account. One thing you'll notice, Binance has a referral program. So if you enroll your friends or share with other people, you can get basically discounted commissions, and you could, get a little bit of money for them doing it. You'll see this account, if you use the Binance coin to pay for your fees, you get a 50% discount. This account's only a level 1, which means in 24 hours I can only withdraw 2 Bitcoin worth. But this account I don't use for huge trading, so 2 Bitcoin withdrawal is fine. And if I submit additional verification documents, you can do 100 Bitcoin. So in a 24-hour period, so that just tells you the size of the exchange. Because if Bitcoin was at 10 grand, 100 grand, 100 times 10 grand is $1 million. So you have $1 million daily withdrawal limit at that level. So this is to get you set up. Another point here, if anybody winds up using some kind of third-party trading system, you can provide access to their API, so it allows you to trade. This just shows my logins. Okay, so we're going to go to the exchange. And I'll click basic. And this will prepare you for the call later at 10:30 Eastern. Remember last week when I did the introduction of our trading partners, one of the trades that they gave us as an example trade was buy Cardano at somewhere around 18 cents. So this is the screen you see when you're logged in. It just happens I'm on this IOST token. This does look a little bit daunting because it gives you a trading view of moving averages and a whole bunch of things. But over here, it gives you a whole bunch of pairs that you can look at. So these are the BTC trading pairs. And you can look and see the green ones, which means the way this looks, this is the pair. So this is the Binance token against Bitcoin. This is green, which means the last trade, well, it was green a second ago. If I move quick, if it's green, it means the last trade was at a higher price than the previous trade. So you see that green because the last trade was higher. This is a sell, so it's lower. And your next when it turns green again, if somebody's buying at a slightly higher price. And then the green, this is the percent change. So you can see which ones have good growth for the day. And this is, looking at the last 24-hour period. You can see all of the tokens, not all of them. You can scroll down. You can see they have many, 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 many tokens. So we'll go over here. And at the moment, if they said we want to buy ADA as Cardano, so I click that one. And you can see, to make your life easy, you'll notice there's a dollar equivalent. One of the hard points for most people to get used to, at least for me, when you're buying tokens that are 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, in this case it's 15 cents, and they're trading against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin right at the moment says $7,000. So 15 cents is 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 2201. So I don't know about you, but for me personally, 4 zeros and 2201 is a little hard. So this is a lot simpler, and it's nice that Binance does this. So basically, if you got the trade alert that said Cardano was a good buy right now, you would go right to this page, and you can see buy Cardano at this price, because this is the current price I can buy at. This is the last price, 2203. So if I look, and you see I can sell at 220. Sorry, I can buy at 220. And somebody wants to sell 14,000 Cardano. If I want to sell, it's at 2197. So there's a little bit of a spread. So if I want to buy some, let's say I'll use the 2203, which is 15 cents. And this account doesn't have much. So I would put in how much I want to buy. And then it'll probably tell me that 0.0003 is too small in order. But this is as simple as it comes to purchase. And you don't even have to worry too much when it comes to buying, because our trading partner is going to give you what the buy price is, what I should buy at. And you just go here, put in that price, set it as a limit order in case, for instance, the price between the minute you got the Telegram alert to you could get to your computer, somebody bought a whole bunch and drove the price up too high. Well, at that point, you would not want to be buying that token, because the daily trading targets, and they'll talk about this, when they give you a trade, they'll say get in at 15 cents and get out at 15.8 cents. Take a couple percent profit and be done, because the idea of the daily trading signals, and it's going to be explained in great detail shortly, but in simplest terms is find good things to buy right now, so that today, in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, you will wind up having your 2%, 3%, 1.5% profit on the trade. They're looking for trades that look good in the relatively short term, so you can get in and you can get out. And then you do that with 2, 3, 4 trades a day, and you have the chance to make, presuming that they're all winning trades, you're making 1.5%, 2%, 3% on every trade that's successful. Some trades aren't going to be successful. Nothing's perfect. But the key point is you want to put it in as a limit order for the simple reason that if for some reason in the interim the price changed and it blew through the target sell price already, you might not want to be in that position. So that's as simple as it is when it comes to buy. And then as soon as you buy it and execute it, let's say I had a little bit more Bitcoin in this account, so I wound up with 1,000 Cardano. So I had $150 that I put into Cardano. Then the second you do that, you wind up seeing the balance. This balance would go to 1,000, and then I'd immediately figure out what that 1.5% or 2 or 3% number was in Bitcoin. So if we look, 4 zeros, if you just think about it. So we said if I got in at this price, 4 zeros, 2,203, and I want to make 2%, 1.02, I would come in over here and say to make my 3%, my 2%, I would want to sell it at 2,247. So I would want to sell it 2,247, and I would put in, let's say I just bought 1,000 of them, and I'd say I want to sell 1,000. Again, this is a limit order. So when the minute it hits that price that somebody would like to buy at least 1,000, my order will execute. So that's all you do. Put in your buy order and watch it execute. And as soon as I have my 1,000 Cardano, the next thing I do is sell them or put them in for sale at the price target